Ricky Alegria, who is now enrolled at St. John's Junior College, has been named the most outstanding candidate in the CSEC 2015-2016 examinations. Alegria sat 19 general proficiency subjects in the CSEC exam and received 16 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. His subjects included biology, chemistry, English, information technology, principles of accounting, among others. He also received first place for music, electronic document preparation, and management, as well as physical education and sports. It is quite an accomplishment for a 17-year-old who still finds time to have a social life with his peers. According to him, it has a lot to do with discipline and setting goals.
Last night I received an email from Ms. Gongora, my high school principal, telling me that I'll come in first. And although I had known my results previously in the past months, I was still surprised that I had actually managed to come in first in CXC for Belize. For CSEC, you basically have to manage your own studying schedule because everybody has a different schedule for the way they take CXCs. And for example, sometimes you'd have one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one the following day. And so you have to be able to be organized enough to know that when you have your CXCs and how it's best for you to plan for those CXCs. I particularly enjoy the sciences, but I felt that I felt that generally I performed relatively well in most subjects. So I just tried to adjust to whatever teacher I had and whatever subject it was, and I just tried my best in whatever I did. The biggest advice I'd have to give is to take the amount of CXCs that you feel comfortable with. I wouldn't say to have anybody pressure them to take more than they feel comfortable with, because really at the end of the day it's them that's taking the CXC, and whatever amount you feel comfortable with, you need to put your best foot forward for those certain subjects. So whatever you do, you have to make sure, even though there will be bumps in the road because CSEC is a rigorous process, you still need to keep motivated so that you do your best in the subjects that you do decide to take.
In second place was Irene Giselle Flores of Edward P. York High School. Flores sat 13 general proficiency subjects and got a grade 1 in each of them. In August, the preliminary results for the Caribbean Secondary School Examination (CSEC) were released to the various schools. The final grades were sent in to the various secondary institutions yesterday, along with the results for the CAPE examinations. This is an examination that chooses a student to award the Belize Scholarship to, which has a value of up to $200,000 at a tertiary institution approved by the Ministry of Education. The 2016 recipient of that Belize Scholarship is Jose Guerrero, who recently graduated from St. John's Junior College in Belize City. Guerrero received 5 grade 1s in biology, chemistry, Caribbean studies, and communication studies, and 3 grade 2 in chemistry Unit 2 and Spanish Units 1 and 2. 5 students will receive certificates of excellence in the CAPE examination, while the CXC National Committee of Belize will also recognize these top CAPE performers. A formal award ceremony for the outstanding students who sat both the CSEC and CAPE examinations is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. at the St. Catherine's Academy Auditorium in Belize City. According to a release from the Ministry of Education, the government of Belize provided financial assistance for students to sit up to 6 CSEC examinations, and through this initiative, 3,912 candidates had registered. According to the ministry, this figure shows an increase of over 450 students when compared to last year.